We couldn't listen to you. Once again.
Literature is a book that is written by someone that worked for it, and then when after he finished, an editor read it and give and put the artistic part, and then gives a value.
Okay. Nice work. Very good. Good job. Good job. Thank you. Lucia. After Lucia goes Gabriel. Lucia, we can't hear
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. No.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Sorry, teacher. What is literature? Literature is a way of expression. You can express of different maneras. How is it maneras?
Different ways. Yeah.
Different ways. It can be written or spoken.
Very good. And when did you add artistic value?
Va después. Esto es lo
Ah,
principal,
okay,
teacher.
okay, okay, okay. Okay, that's it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Gabriel, your turn. We can't hear you, Gabriel. You have to read your definition, the one you wrote.
Written works, especially like the artistic merit,
Yeah.
and in the market have a good value.
Okay, good. Thank you. Who else? Who else wants to participate? Sebastián. Okay, I'm gonna ask Maria, and after Maria goes Sebastián. Come on.
Okay, teacher.
Maria, share with us.
I have the idea, teacher, but I don't know where to put written.
Written.
I can put the verb write, but not in that
it's
form.
okay. It's okay. It's good.
It's a verbal artistic form to express feelings through writing. And by that way, put a value in the market or something like
Very
that.
good. It's nice. Very complete. Thank you. Sebastián. And after Sebastián goes Isabella.
Is any body or collection of written work. More restrictively, literature refers to writing considered to be an art form or any single writing them to have artistic or intellectual value.
Oh, really nice. It sounds so professional. Okay, thank you. Isabella. And finally, after Isabella goes Rachel.
Wait.
Isabella.
I think literature is like you read and then you do like a reading work. And it's artistic or ballet.
Very good. And Rachel.
Teacher, I think that my idea is these days don't have sentido, teacher.
It has sense. Don't worry, Rachel. Don't worry. This is just before. Okay? After this class, you are going to have more idea. Don't worry.
Okay. Literature is the value of the reading is written in an artistic or a formal work.
Very good. Thank you. So
it has sense.
Something that it has sense. Something that I suggest you is to use this. Look, literature is a written work. Can you see these words? Literature is a written work with artistic value. That's it. Literature is a written work with artistic value. You just follow this word. Written work with artistic value. That is literature. It's simple. So most of your, of course, this is very simple, but your ideas were very complete and very inspiring, okay? So literature I don't know if you knew about this. Isabella, where are you, Isabella? Did you go to the restroom, Isabella? Okay, literature is divided in 4 main genres. Genres. Do you know what is a genre? A literary genre?
Yes.
What is it?
Genre.
Genre. But what is a genre? A literature genre.
Like the books for the kids,
Books for kids,
like
okay.
romance. I don't know.
Romance, very good. Very good. I'm going to
Teacher,
show
can I
you.
go to the restroom?
Yes, go.
Okay.
I'm going to show you. Lucia, help me reading these 4. Poetry, la 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 la. These 4 words, these 4 concepts, please.
Oh, like the
Only the
poetry
words.
and the
Yeah, no.
or
Only this. Only
uh,
the left side, please.
poetry, fiction, nonfiction, and drama.
Thank you. Those are the 4 main literature genres, okay? So Maria, can you help me reading the first paragraph that we have on the right side?
Sometimes the purpose of this text is to tell a story, hence the autobiography, but most of the time the purpose is to pass on information and educate the reader about certain facts, ideas, and or issues.
Thank you. Next one, Jose Luis, please. Any text.
Any text meant to
Activate.
everyone rate the rent unless in the problem mean to be problem, of course, they are usually count place.
Okay, so performed, okay? They're usually called plays. The next one, blank space, is written in lines and stanzas instead of sentences and paragraph. Some space follow strict rules to the number and length of lines and stanzas, whereas many others are much more free flowing. And the last one, Victoria, help me reading the last one, please. Space is based.
Space is based on the imagination that the topics is the what?
In this genre.
Yes, in this that
Genre.
can be anything.
Victoria. Genre.
Genre.
Genre. Yes.
Can be anything. Science, everything is possible. It can take place in the present day, the future, or the past. It can incorporate the most fantastical ideas or follow an everyday life.
Very good. Thank you. So basically, what you are going to do is matching the concept with the definition. So everybody, you can doodle on my screen. I want you to participate. Everybody try to match them. It's only 4. It's very easy. And if you have commit any mistake, it's okay. We are going to correct afterwards. So come on.
Teacher, I don't know why in the iPad I can't write the screen.
You can't. Is look like on the top of your screen if there are options. If it says anotar or take notes or something similar, try to find it. Okay, Rachel, Victoria, yes. I think Maria and Ismael also did this one. Fiction is based on the imagination. Topics on this genre
No,
can
teacher,
be
I
anything.
can't.
You can't.
Oh, wait, let me see.
Yes, try please.
If I
Present day, the future, or the past. It can incorporate the most fantastical ideas and follow everyday life.
there is.
Yes, you can. Poetry, any text meant to be performed rather than read.
I don't know if it is correct, but it's what I think.
I suggest you to try once again. Try once again, everybody, please. Marco, nonfiction.
Yes. Is it correct?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
No, okay.
Lucia, you too, Lucia. You are just with your face like this.
Teacher, it's because I want to do something.
Good, Maria.
Teacher.
Good,
No
Maria.
let me do
Poetry.
that.
I don't know how I don't see it because
Yes.
it is said it's written in lines and stanzas instead of
Yes.
sentences and paragraphs.
Yes, it's good.
It's so clear.
It's clear. Are you sure about this one? Okay, it's good, Maria. Poetry. Poetry is written in lines and stanzas instead of sentences and paragraphs. Some poetry or some poems follow strict rules as the number and length of lines and stanzas, whereas many others are much more free-flowing. And the other two are correct. Yes, nonfiction. Sometimes the purpose of this text is to tell a story. Wait. It is to tell a story, hence the autobiography, but most of the time, the purpose is to pass on information and educate the reader about certain facts, ideas, and or issues. So basically, these are realistic texts. And finally, we have drama, any text meant to be performed on stage, okay, rather than read, unless it is a poem meant to be performed, of course. They are usually called plays. Do you like going to the theater?
Yes.
Do you go to the theater? Okay, in the theater, what do you watch? What do you see in the theater?
Obras.
Plays. Very good. In English, plays. So that is drama. That is those are the four main genres in literature. Right, Carla?
Yeah.
Yes. Very good, Carla. Okay, so this is what you are going. Is the
Teacher, I
activity
can see your screen.
you can't see?
No, I can see it.
Okay, wait. I'll
I
stop
only
sharing.
see
I'll
you.
stop sharing
Sorry.
and I'll share once again. Now? Okay, so now this is what you are going to do. On your notebooks, you are going to categorize the literature samples that we have in these four sections, the sections that we already read about: fiction, nonfiction, drama, and poetry. We have poem, play, romance, thriller, songs, biography, haiku, short story, memoir, musical, history, soap opera. It's pretty easy. All of these is literature that you know, that you are familiar with. So what you are going to do is, in your notebook, you are going to categorize them in the four different genres in literature that we have, okay? I'm going to give you 5 minutes to start doing this. So in 5 minutes, please, everybody.
Copy this.
You are going to categorize Jesus.
Teacher, in a notebook.
In your notebook, yes. You are going to categorize where they go.
Okay.
This is individually. Yes, Jesus? Once again, please, Jesus.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Good, good.
This is individually. Let's talk about poems. Do you like poems? Do you write poems?
No.
No. Do you think it's easy to write a poem or is difficult?
No. Difficult.
Carla, leave your phone, please.
I was taking a picture.
Okay, thank you. It's okay. Why do you take a picture, Carla? You have it here, like it's here.
But I
It's
can
nice,
see.
it's nice. Don't worry, it's nice. Play. Have you gone to a play before?
Yes.
Have you seen a play before? Yes. What play have you seen?
Um, I have played.
Yeah, play in the theater, in the theater. What play have you seen?
I haven't.
You haven't. Have
Teacher,
you
what is haiku?
participated? A haiku. Mm, this is Japanese. It's a little piece of writing where you write a thought. It is similar to a poem, but it's very short and it doesn't have rhymes. It is like
How,
16 syllables and it doesn't have rhymes and it's usually about nature. That is a haiku.
Okay.
how does Japanese people write or Chinese people? I mean, it's so difficult.
If you study Japanese or Chinese and you learn, then it becomes easier. For example, Japanese people, they write with syllables. Did you know that? And
I
also
have
Koreans.
how do you say teclado?
A keyboard.
Keyboard of my in my phone of the Japanese in Japanese. And
Yes.
how do they write, teacher?
They
It's
write
too-
the syllables.
I don't find the syllables.
You don't find the syllables? Maybe
No,
it's because you don't speak Japanese.
but I never find them, and it's really difficult.
I studied Chinese and I have this book. I don't know if you can see that. Wait. This book. And Chinese is more difficult because each word has a different symbol. I
Yes.
don't know if you can see.
Do you know how to speak Chinese?
A little bit, very, very little. So each word has a different symbol. So just imagine for each word that exists, there is one character.
The difficult is the pronunciation.
Yes, because it has tones. In Chinese, if you say shi, it means I am.
You know,
Shi.
and then other like the same, but you pronounce it different, and it's other thing.
Yes, exactly. Like we have this example, shi, it means the verb to be. If you say shi, it means the number 10. If you say shi, it means book. So there's a lot of things. There are words that are the same, but if you say shi, 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 it means different words.
There's a bad word like that.
Uh, that will be really bad luck. A thriller, people, a thriller. What is a thriller?
A movie of suspension.
A fiction.
Yes, not necessarily a movie, a book that is how would you call it? Like with a lot of action and suspense sometimes. A romance, it's very
Drama.
typical. It's a
Drama.
novel of love, yes.
Drama. Teacher, what is
Drama.
memoir?
A memoir. A
Memoir.
memoir is similar. Good question. We are going to see memoirs in this class later on. Memoir is similar to an autobiography, but with a more romantic point of view.
So that is a
That is
nonfiction?
basically a person. Usually, I don't know if you have read Malala.
I know who is she, but
I don't know.
haven't read it.
There's a book about the life of Malala, but I'm not sure. I haven't read it. I'm not sure if it's an autobiography or if it's a memoir or if it's one person talking about her life. A memoir is when you talk about your own life, but you also mention your thoughts, your feelings. It's not only what happened, all the events that happen in your life, like very technical. And it's good that you ask this question because we are going to look at memoirs. We also have songs. Where would you put songs?
Poetry.
Yes, in poetry. We have biography. Well, it's very obvious. Haiku. What is a haiku? Do you remember what I told you? The definition of
Yeah,
a
a
haiku.
Japanese text that talks about nature that is very short.
Yes, that talks about nature. Yes, a haiku is it's like a poem, but very little. It's just like 2 lines long. And
Teacher,
it's like if it were a caption for Instagram, for an Instagram picture.
what is a
Yes,
play? A play, like
a
it's a
play.
juego. I know, but
When you go to the theater and you see Hamlet from Shakespeare,
What
that
is
is a play.
what is soap opera?
so it's poetry.
No, no, no. When in the theater, in the theater, the actors they are performing a play.
Okay, so what
Basically,
is it, teacher? I'm so confused.
basically, okay, I'm gonna use Spanish to make it easier. Basically, an obra de teatro. That's it.
I
A
know,
soap opera. Yeah, that is a play. Carla, a soap opera.
Mhm.
When I don't know if your grandmother or if your aunties they watch TV, and in
Uh-huh.
TV they watch a soap opera like Mañana es para siempre, Alborada, a soap opera with
Novela.
actors, Mexican actors.
So
Yeah, yeah, basically that. History, well, this is very obvious. A musical, it's basically a musical play. A memoir, we already talked about memoirs and short story. Did you finish?
no.
You're supposed to be finished by now.
Yes, teacher,
We are
but
going to compare answers, okay?
I don't know what is um a memoir or a play, a short story, a history. All the things can be all that genders, because it can be a story of drama or it can be a
Okay.
story of fiction. So it don't have like a lot of sense to put it in only one gender,
In
or I
one
don't know how to
genre.
say.
Okay,
Yes, that.
good. We have to be very, very picky with this because they have differences. Of course, sometimes you can do like what do you call this? Uh, a fusion or an experiment, but they belong to different genres. For example, in fiction, we have a romance, a thriller. What else do we have in fiction?
Mhm.
A short story. Short story are
Repeat,
basically a short story is basically a story that you tell to kids before they go to bed. A short story is something that you wrote. Remember, like in September, October, you wrote a short story in a book and you went to kindergarten and you told that short story to kids. That is a short story, a cuento, basically. We also have romance, which is a novel about love, and then we have thriller, which is a novel about a different topic, which is more like police officers, which is more with more action, with suspense.
Teacher, so
Yeah.
in drama is play because they are like dramatizing everything.
Yes.
Oh, okay, it have sense.
Nonfiction. In nonfiction, we have realistic texts. What did you write in nonfiction, everybody?
Biography,
Biography, good. What else?
history.
History, because it talks
History.
about reality, about the history of
Yeah.
Mexico, history of the world. What else did you write in nonfiction?
I only write this
Um,
teacher.
Memoir.
Memoir.
Yes, the memoir goes in
No
nonfiction
point.
because it's about the life of one person. It's reality, okay? Now we have drama. What did you write in drama in the first place?
Play.
A play.
Play.
Of course, a play.
A
Very
soap
good.
opera.
A
Soap
musical.
opera. Very good. Soap opera because it's acting.
A
And a
musical.
musical. Good. Thank you, Rachel. A drama is when you act that literature, where there are
La Lucía, la
actors.
Lucía.
Yes, Lucia. And finally, we have poetry, which is something that you write to be aesthetic, that you write to be metric, to make sense, and to talk about beauty of the world.
Poem.
Of course, we have poem. What else do we
Poem.
have?
Haiku.
A haiku and
Songs.
And songs. Yes. Very good. Any question?
No.
No.
So far, so good.
Yes.
Okay. So just to finish today, we are going to start talking about memoir. Maria was asking what a memoir was. Mhm. And you too, you were asking, teacher, what is a memoir? I don't know where can I put the memoir, where I can put the memoirs. So, Isabella, can you help me reading, please? More focused.
More focused than autography. A memory is an
Intimate.
intimate look at a moment in time by Jessica
Thank you.
Dukes.
Thank you very much. So as Jessica said, a memoir is like an autobiography, but it's more intimate. Uh-huh.
But if you say memoir, you already know what it is because if it's memory, it's like remembering something.
Yeah, basically that. Thank you,
Teacher,
Carla.
and the diary, the
A
diario,
diary.
a
A
diary
diary.
of
Uh-huh.
Anne Frank
Yes.
is a
Basically,
memoir.
that can be a memoir. That can be considered as a memoir because it's something that she wrote with her own thoughts. But usually a memoir, usually the conventional memoir, it's about, for example, a president or about an important person like Malala or I don't know, Cleopatra, I don't know, Napoleon Bonaparte. They already had their lives and now they write about their life as an autobiography, but they write their life from their own point of view. Okay, so here it says the memoir genre satisfies two of our most human desires, to be known and to know others. In a memoir, you tell your story. Mhm. What's your story? So basically that. I'm going to stop the class here because I don't want to put so much information in you. So we are going to process little by little. A memoir is that. It's basically telling your own story from a very intimate point of view in comparison with an autobiography, which is more technical. Uh-huh. Homework. You're going to create a Venn diagram comparing memoir and autobiography. You put what a memoir is, what an autobiography is, and their similarities. Is that clear? Am I explaining myself easily? Yes? Clearly, sorry?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
So that is going to be your homework. You can take a picture of it so you can do it on your notebooks. You can look on the internet for information.
Teacher.
You can do your research. Yeah.
Teacher, lo
Teacher,
quitó.
what day
I'm
are the
sending it to the
conference?
WhatsApp group. Yes?
What day are the conference?
Next week, Thursday.
Uh,
Work on it, please.
uh,
There it is. Jose Luis, Sebastián, Jesus Antonio, Victoria, smile. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and you are in the screen. Smile. Say hi. Cheese. There it is. I'm sending this to the WhatsApp group. See you. Take care and see you tomorrow. Goodbye.